You just got the sales manager on video taking coilovers out of, or springs out of a car. It's just unreal.
What's going on, you guys? Charlie here from MAPerformance, and today I'm somewhere super special. I made my way out with the Q60 to the Custom Offsets Fitment Industries conglomerate, if you want to call it that. We are surrounded by nothing but these incredible buildings with tons of cool projects and shooting spaces, but today we're here for a very, very special purpose. We're actually here working on the Q60. That's right, as you can tell by my shirt, we're gonna be putting some coilovers on this car today, and we're gonna be doing some wheels. I'm not gonna tell you which wheels they are yet. You're gonna have to wait, but let's jump in, get the stock suspension out of the car so we can put the new stuff back in. Let's go. So many ups and downs, like we barely even. All right, you guys, now Leo and I have already started tearing into the car, but before we jump into the install today, I want to make sure that you guys know that down in the description below, there's a link to our website, MAPerformance.com, where you can find all of our deals on suspension that you might need for your Q60 or any other car that you can imagine. So be sure to head on over to our website or use that link down in the description. We're home of the MAP guarantee, so you know what that means. Fast free shipping on orders over $199. We've got our unbelievable parts guarantee. Plus, we've got guys like Leo and his whole team available 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. We'll see you over there on the site, but we're back to the video. Let's install these coilovers. All right, you guys, so for the coilovers, we did go with some BC Coilovers, as I mentioned to you guys earlier. Now, I have had BCs on some of my personal cars, and at least for my daily drivers, these were absolutely amazing to drive on, and I'm sure they'll be also equally as amazing on the Q60. But installation on these should be pretty self-explanatory if you've ever looked under like a Q60 or the 370Z suspension. It's relatively all the same. The one thing that I do want to note is that you'll have to get the top hat off of the rear OEM struts, so those will have to be transferred over. Otherwise, the fronts should be super easy. They're essentially preloaded, set out of the box, ready to be put in. So all you got to do with the fronts is literally uninstall the fronts and then put in the new ones. So again, super simple, but I'll walk you guys through the process on the passenger side of the vehicle. We're just going through the driver's side right now. You guys don't need to see us do it twice, so we're just going to do it the one time for you guys on camera, but I'll make sure that we have it super dialed in so that there's no repeat of mistakes or anything like that going on here. So nonetheless, we're working on the driver's side now, but I want to get you guys some cool B-roll of these coilovers before we put them in the car.
This is really cool. Got the entire harness for the whole cars right here. Really awesome design. You'll love to see it.
All right, you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a minute since I updated you guys. We've been working on the car. Again, I'm not gonna show you what wheels are on the car yet, but the fronts, they are done. Biggest hassle with the front is just trying to get these top mounts out with the harness in the way, but they make it pretty accessible. This side's obviously extremely easy to do. Nothing really in the way for you there. For those of you who've installed coilovers before, the bottom part of the coilover that attaches to the knuckle, again, just 2 bolts, comes right out. Ours happened to actually be relatively stripped. When we took it off, the thread was already kind of stripped out on the inside of the bolt, so we went and got a new one at the hardware store. We've been wrestling to get the rears out because this top section back here essentially needs to come out so that you can get access through there to the top of the shock mount area. So let's see if I can get you guys a better angle, because inside the car it's incredibly difficult to actually see what's up there, and there's not a whole lot of room to hold the camera. So I'm trying to get you guys a good angle from in here, if you can see that. pretty simple. Again, it's more or less the fact that you should preemptively take out most of the rear interior to access it. So we took out the rear seat, the door cards, well, they're where the rear doors would be. And now it's just a matter of dropping those 3 out. And this should come out pretty easily. We got to use the top hat on the new coilovers from BC. So we'll get those. With that interior stuff in the car, it's just going to make your life 100 times more difficult. Take that stuff out. It's relatively easy to do without breaking anything. Again, the speaker clips in that door card, make sure you take those out carefully. Otherwise, again, if you just gently yank on some of the stuff on the inside there, again, those clips should come out pretty easily without breaking. Yeah, we should have the rears out pretty quickly. All right, you guys, so the coilovers are all finally installed on the rear of the car. As I had mentioned, the only thing that we were having a hard time with was actually getting the top hat off of the OEM struts. We just not familiar with the tools in the garage necessarily, so using the wall-mounted spring compressor wasn't something that we were super familiar with. Luckily, one of the guys over here came and helped us out, so huge shout out for the help. It's about time I show you guys what wheels are on the car. So as you guys know, I'm sure Fitment Industries started their own wheel brand, Artisa Wheels. We went with the Artisa Titans, and they look absolutely sick. I honestly don't know of a better fitting wheel that I would have put on this car right now. So check it out. And you know, when in Rome, since we're out here at Fitment Industries, we had to slam the car. And honestly, I think it looks absolutely amazing. Even with the 265 tire in the rear, we're able to tuck the whole tire in. The fronts look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to put the exhaust on this thing and have it sound the way it looks and drives right now, because honestly, that's the only other thing that's missing.
All right, guys, let's take a quick break and just talk about these wheels for just 1 second. Now, the guys at Fitment were super great at letting us know that they had a set of wheels for us. Now, what I don't think we really conveyed through these videos was that the actual wheels that they had available in short order like this weren't exactly the perfect spec for the car. Now, they're better than the stock wheels. We didn't want to be rolling back all the way through Wisconsin, down to AMS, and then back to our warehouse here in Minnesota with stock wheels. So they were able to get us a set of the Titans, as you guys are going to be able to see here, but the wheel fitment isn't quite what we'd want it to be. And I wanted to make sure that we conveyed, at least on our behalf, that we were super appreciative that they gave us a set of wheels, but we didn't want anybody to think that this was going to be the final fitment for the car, or really the best fitment for the car regardless. So again, those guys are the fitment experts. They've actually got another set of wheels and tires already on our way to here in Minnesota. But again, in the time being, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew this wasn't going to be the way that the wheels are going to fit on the car forever. It's just a temporary fix to get us rolling around in a bit more style than the stock wheels, especially when we were as low as we are with these new BCs. So anyways, just wanted to make sure you guys all knew that. We've got new wheels coming. You'll see them. Same wheels, better fitment. We'll save that for another video though. All right, back to the normal video.
We're going to go ahead and get this car into their studio. If you guys are familiar with their channel, I'm sure you've seen their studio. We're gonna get some cool shots of it there, and then we'll wrap everything up. Coilover install is officially done. The BC Coilovers are super easy to actually install. Again, the only thing that you're gonna wanna make sure you do is have the ability to compress the springs in the rear so you can get the top hats off and move them over to your new BCs. Other than that, it's a breeze, just like most coilover installs. Just taking apart the rear end of the interior that makes it a little bit more difficult in this car specifically. But once you get that stuff out of the way, it's super easy.